What's up, guys? We are back for this Monday slate. Have a pretty good slate of games for tonight. So let's get right into it. Please be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. So it was a pretty good Sunday made out in NFL, and then NBA hit a 292. So all the players in this lineup did do pretty good, exceeded value for the most part. So looking to keep that going tonight on this slate. If you want to join us, you can visit the website dfsprocess.net. At point guard today, I like Russell Westbrook. I'm going with a stars and scrubs approach. We have a lot of value already, and then if John Wall is ruled out, we're going to have even more value. So there's no reason why you can't fit in all the studs. And after the stars weren't putting up the points for the first quarter of the season, lately the stars have been paying off their salary, and the price tags are going down. Like Russell Westbrook's price has decreased by $400 after two 70-point performances, where he's looked like the Russell Westbrook of last season with grabbing down all the rebounds, assists, steals, points. He still can score a lot more points than he has been, but he's just doing it all, averaging a triple-double right now for the year. It is a good matchup against the Jazz. Hopefully people will shy away from it, but the Jazz are not the same defensive team. Yesterday stacked up the Spurs, and it worked out against the Jazz. The Thunder are playing well. Jazz defense is not the same, so I'll definitely be playing Westbrook at that $11K price tag. At shooting guard, the Denver Nuggets are very injured, very banged up. They are going to be missing almost all their starters except Jokic, depending on if Jamal Murray can play or not. If he's questionable right now, if he's out, it will open up even more value. But we already have some value plays on the Nuggets, starting with Malik Beasley. He's been playing good minutes lately. With Gary Harris out, he's been shooting the ball a lot. He's been making a good percentage of his shots. He's a pretty good scorer. He's only 3,500, which means if you want to 6x that salary, you need 21 Draftkings points. He's been getting the job done lately, and his minutes should be up there, at least 25 to 35, depending on if Jamal Murray can play or not. So I definitely like Malik Beasley, even though it is a pretty tough matchup against the Grizzlies. I think the fact that the Nuggets are playing at home, where they all shoot the ball better, I'll take a chance on some of these value plays. Another guy whose price tag did not rise at all, even though it should have, is Trey Lyles. He put up 28 DraftKings points on 2 of 13 shooting. He just has not been shooting the ball well this year. But he's still going to be playing big minutes for Paul Millsap. Played 38 minutes. Should continue playing high 30s because the Nuggets are just super banged up here. Almost had a double-double. He can get a double-double if he's going to be playing that many minutes, and his shot can't really get any worse than 2 of 13. So he should be a lock on the slate at 3,700. Another stud that I like is LeBron James, 10-7. So he's at home facing the Heat, his former team. He absolutely destroyed them for like 80 in the first time they played against Miami. He's been playing very well. It is not a back-to-back, so LeBron should be pretty well rested here. Got a day off. He's been flirting with the triple-double lately, and against his former team, the Heat just have not been good. He put up 73, but he can definitely get more assists here. Probably will score less, but you only need about 60-something to make value, and LeBron James at home, I think he can get the job done today. As center, I was going to play this guy the other game, but he got ruled out for rest. Give me Joel Embiid at 9,800. Now his price tag is even better in this spot. He's at home against Andre Drummond, who he does not like at all. He's come out and said that he doesn't like his role in the offense right now, and the fact that he's just struggling so much. This is a great spot for Embiid to get back on track at a sub 10K price tag. That is a joke for Embiid. At home, he's been playing super well. The Sixers team plays really well at home. And against Drummond, he should destroy him. So I absolutely love Embiid at 9,800. No reason why that price tag should be that low. And then another value play that I like on the Nuggets is Monte Morris, 3,600. He's going to start for Jamal Murray if he's out. And even if he's not out, he's been playing good minutes off the bench. He shoots the ball well. And he's just been, pretty good. Another guy that's under 4,000, only 3,600. I think him and Beasley can be good value plays on the slate that will go overlooked just because of the matchup. So I like Monte Morris. So those are the 6 players that I got my eye on for this slate. Now let's go on to the NFL slate. So I'm going to talk about the showdown slate for tonight. I don't usually make videos on showdown, but whenever the Vikings are on a showdown slate, I get super excited. just because I've always cashed pretty highly whenever the Vikings are on this slate, on the showdown slate, just by stacking them up. And this slate is no different. Give me all the Vikings. I love playing them because their offense is the easiest to predict in the league. So just a couple things to note. First of all, Doug Baldwin is going to be a game time decision. If he is out, I will definitely be having some Jaron Brown at just 1,400. So he hasn't been playing a ton of snaps this year. He's been playing about like 15 to 20 snaps per game, which is very low. He's coming off a great game. And if Doug Baldwin is out, he's going to jump into the wide receiver 3 role. So he's going to be on the field like at least 60-70% of the snaps here. So it gets a big boost in snaps if Baldwin's out, who plays like 80 to 90% of snaps. So I definitely love Brown. He's going to be one of the best value plays if Baldwin is out, and I hope he is out. But, if you just want to build a lineup here, like I said, I'm going to be stacking up the Vikings. I always do when they're on Showdown. Their offense is super easy to predict. It's Cousins, it's Diggs, it's Thielen, it's Dalvin Cook a little bit, but it's mainly the 2 receivers and Kirk Cousins. So if I was going to build something real quick, I would probably go with like Cousins as captain, go with Diggs, go with Thielen. I wish you could play all Vikings. I wish you could play everybody from the same team, but you need at least one Seahawk. But so hopefully that will be Jaron Brown. So if let's just pretend that Doug Baldwin is out, play Jaron Brown. You could probably play Aldrick Robinson and that 8,500. You could play maybe a Tyler Lockett or Chris Carson. Do something like that. So that's the way to go. If you want to do what I kind of like today, you can build around the Vikings defense here. The Vikings defense, nobody's going to really play them. But I think this is a good spot for them. The Seahawks have a terrible offensive line. Russell Wilson is always the most highly sacked quarterbacks. And this year's no different. He's getting sacked at a pretty high rate. The Vikings, like I said, they are able to put up a lot of pressure on the quarterback. So I think the Vikings defense is definitely a good spot today. You can put him at captain if you want 5,400, and then you can go with the regular guys with Thielen, with Diggs, with Cousins. You could probably throw in Russell Wilson if you want, and then punt here with like a Ed Dickerson. Or instead of one of Diggs or Thielen, if you take Thielen out and you put in 8,800, you save a bunch of salary. You can fit in like a Russell Wilson, and then you can go down to like a Janikowski if you want a kicker, or you can probably go to Aldrick Robinson and then go up back from Diggs to Thielen. So, a lot of different ways to go on the slate, on the showdown slate. Hopefully, guys, enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and good luck tonight.